And earlier this month, we had the Global Tech Africa Conference in Lagos with the theme, Facilitating Investment in Africa's Digital Economy. Let's see how Nigeria can attract investment in the digital economy and train most of the talents we have there. Joining us now is Kashifu Noah Abdullahi, Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency. That's NITDA. Join us from our Abuja studio. It's great to have you on the show. Good morning.
Thank you, Ladi. Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Great to have you. So, talk to us about the partnerships and investments at the Global Tech Africa Conference. We had that earlier this month.
Okay, let me start by laying the foundation of why we did the Global Tech Africa. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to uplifting Nigeria through digital transformation, innovation, and economic growth. To achieve that, our minister, the Minister of Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovations, and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, unveiled strategic plan for the ministry with 5 strategic pillars. That is knowledge, policy, infrastructure, innovation, entrepreneurship, and capital, and trade. And our ministry is critical to implementing this strategic plan. And we also have our own strategic roadmap and action plan, which has 8 strategic pillars. Among them is forge strategic partnership and collaboration. And we designed the Global Tech Africa Conference to achieve that in collaboration with the private sector, foundation, not-for-profit organization, and other multinationals in the country. And the idea is about bringing the world to Nigeria to see our potentials in the digital economy. And we succeeded in bringing a large delegation from Germany. We have a large delegation from the DLD coming to Nigeria, and they want to collaborate and partner with us to create a talent pipeline between Nigeria and Germany. Because Germany is a strong nation, they have a strong economy, but they are lacking talent. And in Nigeria, we have a young population and talented population. So they want us to design an initiative that we can create a pipeline where Nigeria can supply talent to the German tech ecosystem. And this resonated well with a research done by Conferry. According to the research, by 2030, there would be 85.2 million talent deficit globally. If left unaddressed, that could result to $8.5 trillion in unrealized annual value. And there is also another research by PwC talking about the Nigerian brain export, the optimal path to growing the Nigerian economy. So looking at these 2 research, if you juxtapose it with the priority of our president in terms of improving the livelihood, a growing economy, and harnessing our human resources, Nigeria has a huge opportunity to leapfrog through technology and talent. And also Nigeria can become the global talent factory or the global talent net exporter, because our greatest resource today is not the mineral resources we have underneath us, but our talent, our population. We have a population whereby 60% of that population is under 25. That means digitally native. And also this population has access to the latest technology and services. For example, when ATM machine was launched, it took almost 20 years to reach Nigeria. But when ChatGPT was launched, it reached Nigeria the same time it was launched. I can say the same minute it was launched, Nigerians started using it. So you can see today we have access to the latest technology and services. We want to leverage on that to position Nigeria as the global talent net exporter. So to achieve that, at NITDA, we are going to unveil our strategy next year, which has 8 strategic pillars. Firstly is foster digital literacy and cultivate talents, because digital literacy is the currency today we use in the digital economy, because the economy is about the number of users you have in a platform, and your platform is as big as it is number of users it has. So we need to leverage on our population to get all Nigerians to have equal access to these technologies and services. To achieve that, we have an ambitious target of achieving 95% digital literacy by 2030, and we have a short-term goal of achieving 70% by 2027.
All right,
And
Mr. Abdullahi,
secondly, in terms of
let me jump in here. Let me jump in here, Mr. Abdullahi. So you did talk about, the report about brain exports, and definitely we also have a JACPA issue, right now, and definitely most of that is tech talent, going out at this time. Talk to me about balancing JACPA and brain exports, and also, getting the benefits, of brain exports instead of people just leaving the country for greener pastures.
Yeah, for me, I look at it from 2 perspectives. There is 2 ways of seeing things in the world. You either see what you want and go for it, or you see what you want, but you know what you want, but you can only see what will stop you from getting what you want. So the JAPA syndrome also, it depends on how we look at it. It can be a positive and we can harness it and create value from it. India deliberately exported its citizens to dominate the global tech ecosystem. Today, in every 5 C-level executive in big tech in the world, 1 is an Indian. That means almost 20% of the executive C-level in the global big techs are Indians. And India is generating huge amount from that remittances. And also, they design a system for business process outsourcing, where India is providing services to the global value chain through business processing outsourcing. That means leveraging technology to get Indians to provide services to different countries while living in India.
Right.
Then,
yeah, you can
can
go
you
on.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can go on.
Okay. Today, India is generating over $200 billion from the business process outsourcing. So Nigeria also, if you look at it, we have a lot of people that left the country for greener pasture, but they are sending remittances back home. Nigeria is generating more forex from remittances than what we generate from oil and gas. So we are trying to design a system where government can harness this power of our human capital. Like we are, as part of what we are doing, the minister launched an initiative, 3 million tech talent, trying to train 3 million Nigerians to position 1.5 million to work locally, and 1.5 million Nigerians, we want to connect them to the global value chain. Means they can stay back in Nigeria and work for international organizations and countries. And also we have another initiative in business process outsourcing. How can we position Nigeria to become the preferred outsourcing destination in the world? Because we have more competitive advantage than India when it comes to business process outsourcing. Okay. We have younger population, and we have better accent than India, and we have better time zone. So if you harness this well,
yeah, quite interesting. But before I let you go, please talk to me quickly. What kind of investments can we expect in Nigeria's tech space going forward from the government?
Government is hugely investing on talent, creating the talent, because the talent or knowledge is the foundation upon which countries build robust and sustainable economy. We are also investing in creating a robust research ecosystem. We want to put Nigeria among the top 25 percentile in research in 6 emerging technologies, including artificial intelligence, blockchain, robotics, additive manufacturing, IoT, and UAV. So these are the future technology. If we position ourselves well, we create a strong research ecosystem, we can come with innovative ideas from Nigeria. Also, government is investing in establishing startup seed funding, because capital really helps startup to nurture their ideas. Innovation is when you take your idea from inception to impact. So, and to invent, you need a capital. So government is providing capital for startups to build their prototype, and also to open market for investors to come and invest as well. In addition to that, we are creating the right environment for investment and trade. When we build the talent locally, we need to find a way to connect it with the global value chain and export that talent.
Right.
And also how we can promote building super apps in Nigeria so that we can solve our problems locally.
Right. I can't wait for a time where we're actually producing apps in Nigeria, and we see more investment when it comes to research and development in Nigeria. Thank you so much for coming on, Madam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, DG, National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll take a breather now. When we come back, we head to the markets. That's in a moment. Just stay with us.